First pitch is moments away in Cincinnati. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are going to have their work cut out for them right here. I mean, this is one of the better hitters' parks in all of baseball. The ball really flies out of here when the conditions are right, so it's never an easy assignment to be handed the ball in this place.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And the pitch. Swung on and rolled softly to 3rd. And oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Chase Utley will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Yeah. He's ready now. The pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here comes a 1-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Hamilton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And a relay to the plate. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
A run is going to score on the sac fly, but that's only part of the story on this play. Look at this catch one more time. I mean, I figured he had about a 1% chance to catch this ball, but somehow he looks it in over his head to make the play.
Dominic Brown will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton will wait on it, and that's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. First pitch on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and that's going to land foul. Now the pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Lined hard toward short. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the stretch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. Ryan Howard will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, you know what? You got to like the hustle, but you've also got to know your outfielder's arms out there. This never had a shot of succeeding, and he gets caught running himself into a pretty avoidable out.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. It's a solo shot for Deoner Navarro. Home run number 9 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, we'll get another look at this pitch. There it is on show track. It's just a little bit in. Not a terrible pitch, really, but if you're sitting on that pitch in that location, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Here it comes. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it, on to first, and there were 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Mesoraco is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Jay Bruce will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Marlon Byrd will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. Christopher Negron will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jonathan Pettibone will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Mookie Betts will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And the runner will score from first.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
Oh, and this is just highway robbery out there in center field. He's got a long way to go just to get to this thing. But look at the concentration as he goes up and over the wall to take away what would have been a home run.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Ready with the 2-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run for Dominic Brown. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Fightin' Phils have opened up a 5-0 lead.
The home run balls continue to cause him a lot of problems out there on the mound. He gave up 3 of them last time he took the mound, and now he's already served up 2 more here in this one. That's a trend that he better change real soon.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Right fielder, Giancarlo.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Ryan Howard will try it again. He was thrown out trying for a double his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Hamilton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. And here's the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
He's ready now. The pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds nothing. Homer Bailey makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And the pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now another 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Billy Hamilton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Dominguez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman.
First pitch coming.
Dominguez.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. At third, here's Frazier. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. J.J. Hardy will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Jonathan Pettibone will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Mookie Betts will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here comes the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
As a visiting ball player, there is nothing like taking the home crowd out of the game early. Now, this lead moves to 6 now, so this is going to be an awfully tall order to get back in this game.
Chase Utley will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 2-run home run for Chase Utley. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Tony Cingrani is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 3 runs already home here. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 8 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3-2, here it is. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds nothing. Joey Votto will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Ball hit out toward Utley at second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And these 2 teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Todd Frazier will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jay Bruce will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know quite what the problem was there. The pickup was okay, feet were in position, but you kind of see him just short-arm that thing over to first, and this will go as an error.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here comes another 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Marlon Byrd standing in. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. That's hard hit back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he'll get in there safely. Christopher Negron will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Giancarlo Stanton We'll start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Ryan Howard will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-0 on the way. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
2-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And a swing and a miss by Howard, and the big guy can't make contact. There's one away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. Matt Dominguez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Now here it comes. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Middle of the night from Great American Ballpark. It's the Phillies 9 and the Reds 1. Brian Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Brandon Phillips, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark.
There's a ground ball now to the right side, and it's going to be out of reach for the second baseman, Utley. It's a base hit. Throw got him at first, and a spectacular play that will end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Burke Badenhop will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jonathan Pettibone will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And the first pitch to him hit on the ground to Phillips at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Mookie Betts will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Negron backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. You know, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park, and it winds up a routine pop-up.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Joey Votto will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there, 2 down. Jay Bruce will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Pitch on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Utley will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dominic Brown will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. Or he might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. To second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Phillies 9 and the Reds 1. Devin Mesoraco stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2.
He'll try again 1-2. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got a duck out of the way.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Marlon Byrd will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Fouled straight back. He's ready. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Christopher Negron is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
First and second now, one man out. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And that will cut the lead down to 6.
Bottom of the lineup, making some noise here. You get 2 on to start the inning. Not anymore. They both come in to score, and that's going to wind up as a 2-run double.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch coming. Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 0-2 home. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Crawling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Brandon Phillips will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1 from the stretch. The 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop Hardy. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Phillies on top, 9-3. Sam LeCure will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Deoner Navarro will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And the first pitch to him hit on the ground to Phillips at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch coming. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. J.J. Hardy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
J.J. Hardy.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Genmar Gomez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 46, Genmar Gomez. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 17, Cesar Hernandez.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Todd Frazier will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground to third. Utley for 1. Over to Howard, and indeed they get them both.
The right fielder, number 32, Shea Bruce.
Jay Bruce will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 39.
Devin Mesoraco will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled back. From the belt, the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still way back. It's 9-3. Cesar Hernandez will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Shortstop, Cesar
First pitch to him.
Hernandez.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Chase Utley will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First pitch coming. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. The 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
He was not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Fouled back. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Bruce is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Marlon Byrd will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. 1 away. Christopher Negron will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here it comes. And that misses. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Brennan Bosch will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 10-3. Good night from Cincinnati.
The winning pitcher is Jonathan Pettibone. His record is now 8-1. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. He falls to 3-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and the Phillies came away with the W. The final score was 10-3. Mookie Betts turned turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Jonathan Pettibone earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The San Diego Padres were in the ATL to match up against the Braves, and the Padres came away with the win, the final 7-3. Ian Kennedy was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Marlins were north of the border for some interleague action with the Blue Jays, and Miami prevailed in extra innings, the final 4-3. The Brewers paid visit to PNC Park where they took on the hometown Pirates, and the Pirates came away with the win, final score was 4-2. The Cardinals were in Denver to take on the Colorado Rockies, and it was the Cards who came away victorious, the final was 5-4. Matt Carpenter was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game. John Lackey earned the victory on the mound, his 1st of the season. The Arizona Diamondbacks were in LA to take on the Dodgers, and it was the boys in blue who emerged in this one. The score was 3-1. The Astros paid visit to U.S. Cellular Field to match up against the White Sox, and it was the Astros who came out on top. The score was 3-1. Scott Feldman pitched into the 9th inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed 1 earned run. The Royals paid visit to the Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis, and it was the Royals who prevailed, the final 4-3. Alex Rios led the charge offensively with 3 knocks in the contest. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.